A corrupted entity has been awoken at a mining site located on an asteroid in space, and is using its abilities to corrupt the facility and take over everything as it escapes. Sector Zero is a physics-based puzzle game from Andrzej Angelovic that was released on Steam on February 3rd, 2026. And they were kind enough to provide us an early access key to the game for the purposes of this review. In this game, you play a mysterious creature known as the Corruption that has been awoken during a mining operation. After being awoken, you plan to escape from the mining operation and get to the surface of the asteroid. And in order to escape the facility, you need to solve physics-based puzzles, with a major aspect being the ability to take control of objects like turrets and conveyors. You take control of these objects after finding parts to them that you can integrate into yourself, which allow you to take control of the objects and use them to solve different levels. Like taking control of lasers to destroy gates, or use them to destroy other lasers that could pose a threat to you in that level. With the puzzles involving a mix of some platforming and trying to evade lasers that'll kill you in a single shot, as the game features a lot of lasers that will either be firing constantly that you need to avoid, or that will turn on and off, giving you an opportunity to get past them. You'll need to dodge and weave through these threats while also being aware of your surroundings. As there's pools of water, you'll sometimes need to jump over and around in order to proceed, which when mixed with the lasers can create some moments that you'll have to try a couple times to get past. But when you're playing it, the first thing you'll notice is the look and feel of this game. Everything from your point of view is seen in black, with everything outlined in white. Meaning as you look around the levels, everything has this filtered aesthetic that gives it a very unique look. Then when the game introduces new dangers, those are bright and flashy red, so they're easy to spot and figure out how to avoid in order to get through the level. The look of this game is fantastic, and I love this choice for its aesthetic. It gives the game this very unique feeling that sets it apart from other puzzle games. It's actually the design choice for this game that made me want to play it in the first place. I'm a fan of puzzle games already, so after seeing how this game looks, I was all in for giving it a try. The one sad thing about it though is the game ends a little too soon. My full playthrough of this game only took about an hour total to get through, and that's including a couple tries at the game's end boss, which I had to say was actually really fun, with you having to dodge lasers and enemy fire while also grabbing batteries off the walls that show up through the battle, in order to shut down the security system and escape. Then the credits start rolling. And that's when I discovered something about this game that I wasn't aware of. This game is more of an opening or a teaser of what's to come in another game that's also being worked on by Andrzej Angelovic. And that game is called Artificial, which began development a couple years ago. Sector Zero acts as a prequel to that upcoming game that shows how the hive-mind contamination first escaped the mining site, with the follow-up game being about one of the survivors to the events that began here. So for the many people that have been waiting for Artificial to complete development, this is a perfect side game to play. For everyone like me that hadn't heard of Official, it's a nice little game with some fun mechanics. And as the game is only $3.99, it's a perfect price point for a game like this. For anyone looking for a nice puzzle platformer with an emphasis on physics-based puzzles, I have to say, this one's worth checking out. Overall, I give Sector Zero a 4 out of 5. It is a really fun game to play, with a great art direction and some platform mechanics that I loved. And especially for its price, it's a great game to try, and if you like it, it's probably a good idea to wishlist the upcoming Artificial. Because after playing this game, that one's going on my wishlist for sure. And honestly, this is a great opening to get an idea of what to expect from that game when it comes out in the future. But Sector Zero as it is, it's a short and fun puzzle game that I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy if they give it a try. But hey, let us know in the comments what you thought of the game. And if you like this review and want to see more, click that subscribe button. If you have suggestions for other games you think we should play, let us know as well. Until next time, this has been Brad with the Bickering Nerds.